Mate, you're not going to believe what I'm about to say, but 2 lives in Emmerdale are officially hanging by a thread, and the person pulling every single string is Celia. If you thought she was dangerous last week, wait till you hear what she's planning next. Right, care on, sit tight, because this one's proper intense. So, picture this. The village is minding its own business, but behind the scenes, everything's slipping out of control. And it all kicks off when Dylan suddenly recognises Bear. You can actually see that second where it clicks. Hang on, that's Paddy's dead. And fair play to him, it's not exactly a face you forget. But the moment Dylan figures it out, the whole vibe changes. Bear tries to stay loyal and low-key, but you can tell the lad's panicking inside. He knows Celia's operation doesn't take mistakes lightly, and he's suddenly right in the middle of a massive one. And the sad part is, it's his birthday. Paddy's planning a cute little brunch, April's waiting at the bistro, and before he can even breathe, Celia swoops in like some smiling storm cloud. Every time she talks in that calm voice, you just know something dodgy's coming next. But honestly, the bit that hit me the hardest was when Dylan finally gets a moment alone to warn Marlon. He's shaking, nervous, desperate but determined. You need to get April to the police. When a teenager says that with that much fear, you don't ignore it. Marlon's face says it all. Confused, shocked, scared, all at once. He knows April been acting off lately, but nothing like this. And then, boom, massive shift. Marlon manages to reach April just before she's about to follow Ray's orders and leave the village. This scene is gonna break people. April tries so hard to keep her voice steady, but Marlon keeps pushing, gently but firmly, and she finally cracks. She admits everything, the dealing, the fear, the pressure. And Rona's standing there looking like her heart's just shattered. But when April whispers that Ray will hurt them all if she stops, you can feel the room freeze. Meanwhile, away from all that emotion, Celia is losing it for an entirely different reason. She realises Ray recruited Bear without checking who he actually was, and she absolutely goes cold. Not loud, not dramatic, just that sharp, deadly tone that means someone's in deep trouble. And then she drops the line that changes everything. Ray must take care of Dylan. And after that, Ted. This woman doesn't panic. She plans, calmly, quietly, and that makes her 10 times scarier than Ray ever will be. And honestly, we haven't had a villain like her in ages. No over-the-top theatrics, just pure manipulation. The type who decides someone's fate over a cup of tea. Back with April, things get even heavier. Marlon and Rona start talking about going to the police, thinking they've convinced her, until she just stops. You see her go pale, her breathing changes, and she says the line that's going to shake the whole fandom. We can't go to the police because I killed a man. Mate, that's the moment that will have viewers shouting at their screens. We know the truth. Callum's alive. April doesn't. She's been carrying that fear, thinking she ended someone's life, and Celia and Ray have been twisting that guilt for their own benefit. And while all this emotion is tearing the families apart, Celia's calmly preparing her next steps. She's already deciding who survives and who doesn't. Ray still thinks he can charm his way out of things, but Celia, she's in full clean-up mode, and that's terrifying. 2 lives at risk, a dangerous woman pulling all the strings, and none of the kids, not Dylan, not April, actually realise how close they are to disaster. If the next few episodes deliver what these spoilers are hinting at, we're heading straight into one of Emmerdale's darkest, most gripping storylines in years. Anyway, mate, that's all the chaos lined up for now. Tell me what you reckon in the comments. Do you think Dylan will make it out? Will April finally break free? And how long before someone exposes Celia? If you enjoyed chatting soaps with me, give the video a like, drop your theories below and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next update. Cheers! I'll catch you in the next one.